Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. I am at home this week for the first time in what seems like a lifetime. But if you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it. A very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Okay, the leader of the pack last week was B17BLG. Congratulations, sir. I believe that might be your first time. And the famous five were James Yowell, Noisy Man X, Speed Machine 35 and Mark Richards. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you will be my leader of the pack next week. And the first 5 comments, you will be in my famous 5. Now, where are you and what you're doing is someone who's normally trying to get in the famous 5, and that is VXR Bandit, who was actually having a very painful procedure in the dentist in Totnes. I hope you feel better today, mate. But wherever you are right now and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below and I will give you a shout out next week. Now, last week's question was all about what you thought, if you like, your favourite cars from the Geneva Motor Show. High on many people's list were what was coming out of Aston Martin and a very special Koeniggsegg, both of which I'm going to talk about very shortly. But there weren't that many other massively spectacular launches, if I'm honest, but maybe I'll get to go to Geneva next year. Now, this week's question, I basically want to know what your F1 predictions are, because yes, people, Formula One is back this weekend, and I am so excited. The only downside is because it's coming from the other side of the world, you'll have to wake up really early if you're in the UK. But yeah, Ferrari, I think are going to be very strong next weekend. My predictions are, I think Ferrari are going to win, and I'm actually going to put my neck out and say I think Charles Leclerc is going to win his first race for Ferrari this weekend. I also think Mercedes are going to do okay. I think they're not as slow as we think they are. They're probably going to come second with Lewis. And then I think we need to keep an eye out for Red Bull, because I think it'd be interesting to see how they get on with Honda. McLaren, I'd love to see if they can take their testing form into race. And I think Haas are going to be quite good as well. So cannot wait to watch the first race of the season. What I would say is the cars from Geneva for me, Aston Martin, the son of Valkyrie, or snappily named the AMRB 003, look lovely, but I was really excited to see the Vanquish Vision concept. I'd heard quite a while ago actually from someone on the inside that the Vanquish name was coming back in a 2-seater mid-engine sports car or supercar, and I think it just looks stunning. So I cannot wait to see that in full production, and hopefully that as much of that vision will come through, because it really did look very special. And then also the Koeniggsegg Jesko looked phenomenal, but for me it's the engineering in that thing. Not only did it look cool, but you need to, if you haven't seen already, watch Mr. JWW's film interviewing Christian von Koeniggsegg about the gearbox on the Jesko. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And then running out of time, but this Friday's video at 6. Basically, I'm calling it the perfect B-Road Mini. I filmed with some guys from the B-Road Hunting Club, and they basically tune minis to be perfect down B-roads. Perfect suspension setup, really great wheels. They'll tune the engine if you want them to, and they brought 2 cars down for me to drive this week. A very beautiful GP1, which I fell in love with because it sounded epic. Supercharged, of course, and just the whine of the supercharger sounded fantastic. And then a really cool R53 Mini Cooper S that they had worked on. Really lovely stance, beautiful bucket seats, racing harness, very cool car. So you need to tune in on Friday for that one, because I think you will enjoy it, especially if you like your minis. But that, my dear peddlers, is that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film, which is this Friday at 6 for the perfect B-Road Mini. I'll see you on that one, guys. You take care. Drive safe.